Hi, I'm Ali. Today I'm going to read you a story called I'm going to read you two books. Okay, first one is Leela's Sweet Treats. First is International Night. And second book is International Night. And second day is 100th Day Celebration. Okay, let's read. I'm going to read you this book first. One is called Leela's Sweet Treats International Night. Are you ready to listen? Okay, I'm going to read you the story. Leela's Sweet Treats International Night. Table of Contents. Chapter 1 Snowy Day. Leela and Liam stomped their boots on the slippery supermarket mat. They giggled as fresh snowflakes fell off their shoulders. Come on, kids, said Leela's mom, grabbing the last shopping cart. We'd better hurry. It's snowing outside, but it looks like a tornado in here. Leela looked around. Mom was right. The supermarket was a mess, and it was busier than the subway station at a rush hour. There were people everywhere. People with bread, people with water, people with meat, mini marshmallows, cream of mushroom soup, and more. Whoops, said Liam, tripping over an empty crate. Yikes, said Leela, bumping into a baby carriage. Careful, said Mom. Everyone must be stocking up from a store. Let's see your list so we can get ready for the big night. A smile bloomed in the corners of Leela's cold cheeks. International night at school was going to be big, all right. Leela yanked out sticky notes. I've got a bunch of things ready at home, but I still need ingredients for this one, the yummiest of all. Leela balanced on her tippy toes and grabbed grated coconut off a shelf. She crouched and plucked baking chocolate from a box. We'll have the sweetest international night in the history of Tyler Elementary, she whispered. Leela, yelled Liam at the refrigerator side. Come quick, there's no milk. Chapter 2, Two Ladies. Howdy, said Al, shoveling snow off the sidewalk as Leela, Liam, and Mom pushed into buildings. Leela hurried to the elevator as Mom got the mail. Leela thought of everything she had already baked. That her naan to celebrate Dad's family from India was ready. Her biscotti to celebrate Mom's family from Italia was ready too, but her laddu was not, and she couldn't make it without milk. Mom, Liam, please hurry, she called. International night was in just 2 hours. There was no time to waste. When they got home, Leela peeled off her coat and boots. She waved to Dad and dashed to the kitchen. Hi, Laddu, she chirped to her bunny, nibbling carrots in the crate. She started to haul out cooking. Sup, please. You won't be the only laddu in the kitchen today, hopefully. A second later, Leela heard a knock. Make way for the milk, queried Liam, clutching the curtain with a trophy. Phew, Leela had never seen the supermarket out of milk. Thank goodness Liam had some at home to share. Leela poured the milk into a pot with the grated coconut and stirred. Soon, Leela rolled the mixture into balls and turned to Liam. It's great the supermarket had recyclable plates and comfortable cups like you wanted. Yep, Liam agreed, dipping in the spoon for a taste, especially since so much other stuff was missing. Lila's eyebrows lifted as she pulled out the chocolate. Liam had a point. Hopefully everyone else found what they needed to. Chapter 3, The Big Night. Trill, trill, trill. 2/3 of a street band greeted Leela, Liam, and Rebecca at the school. Welcome to the International Rite, said the principal Henderson. She handed out a passport booklet. you'll get a stamp from every country table. Thanks, said Rebecca, taking over passport. She pulled the foil over platter and turned to Leela and Liam. Don't forget to visit me at the Israel table. Leela and Liam nodded. Leela pointed out to the drummers. Cool. Principal Henderson, where is the other one? Asked Leela, noticing 3 drums but only 2 drummers. It's taking her longer to get across town because of the storm, Principal Henderson said. Some other folks are running late too. Leela spied the snow falling on West End Avenge through a window. Yikes, hopefully everyone will make it. Leela and Lion tossed their jackets on a pile of corner, sent some scones, samosas, taquitos, and kebabs swirled on Leela's nose. Leela set down her platters as Liam wanted to cross up the cups of plates. Plaques, maps, artifacts, and photos from all different countries crammed the cafeteria. But as Leela looked closer, she saw that as many tables, something was very wrong. Chapter 4, Come Together. Leela needed to find Liam. She passed Manuel at the Mexico table shaking maracas, but something was missing. She passed Kumiko at the Japan table demonstrating karate, but something was missing. She passed Sophia at the Switzerland table making fondue, but something was missing. Finally, Leela found Liam at the United States table. Hi, he cheered through a mouthful of popcorns. Leela pointed out to the chocolate chip cookie sign. Look, she said, there are no cookies. I heard it was because of the storm, Liam replied. That's not all, said Leela. There are no chips in Mexico, no noodles in Japan, and no bread in Switzerland. The store must have been sold out. Oh no, said Liam. It's terrible, said Leela, slumping over her shoulders. I wish I could help them like you helped me, but how? An announcement came over the speakers. Get ready to come together for the Parade of Nations. Come together? An idea burst in Leela's hand. Leela wouldn't have been able to make her laddu with Liam's milk. Friends share. Maybe countries could share too. Leela grabbed Liam and huddled with their friends. The countries came together. Greece shared with Mexico, China shared with Japan, France shared with Switzerland. And when the third drummer called to say she was going to be even later, Principal Henderson showed off her drumming skills. After the Parade of Nations, the learning and tasting tours come to the close. There was just one thing left to do. Okay, and I'm going to read you another book. Leela's Sweet Treats, 100th Day of Celebration. Okay, Leela's Sweet Treats, 100th Day Celebration. Chapter 1, Candy Catastrophe. Laddu, Leela gasped. What's wrong? Asked Mom, racing. Leela looked up as she chomped the candy mold on the floor. She did it again. First, she chewed my new sticky notes, then my old spatula, and now this. Mom walked in and searched damage. She must be teething. Yeah, said Leela, but she needs to stick to bunny things. These things are not healthy for her. Plus, I was just going to use the candy mold. Ding dong! Leela lifted the laddu back in her cage and patted her head. Be good, she whispered, popping to answer the door. Liam stood there, holding a plate of cookies. Rebecca was baking. She thought you might want some. And then he pointed to the kitchen counter. Are you baking too? Thanks, said Leela, grabbing a cookie. I was going to make chocolates for the 100th day of the school party. My silly aunt's chocolate is Mrs. Johnson's favorite, and she's the best teacher ever, said Leela. So I was going to make 100 special chocolates just for her. Leon poured some milk. That's a great idea. Leela slumped into a chair and pointed at chewed plastics. It was a great idea, but my candy mold won't work now. Oh, Leela thumped her fingers on the counter. What should she write? Chapter 2, 100 Things. Leela and Leon went to her bedroom. Maybe Leela would get an idea there. Leela was surrounded by her favorite things, but they might not be Mrs. Johnson's. But what can we do? I am bringing 100 recycled crayons, said Liam. Manuel is bringing bouncy balls. Sophia is bringing stickers. Kumiko is bringing lollipops. Fun, said Leela, moving her backpack just in time to see it. But I want to bring something specially for Mrs. Johnson. I wonder what she likes beside chocolate. Liam said, She eats a lot of apples. Leela imagined carrying 100 apples on the bus. Too heavy. Liam pointed to Leela's bookshelf. She loves to read. Leela shook her head even heavier. Leela felt stumped. Leah's ideas were good, but too heavy. Leela's eyes wandered to her bulletin board. It reminded her of Mrs. Johnson's bulletin board. They both had tons of pictures, but Mrs. Johnson's pictures was not of sweet treats like Leela's, and they were of all different places. Liam noticed Leela studying her bulletin board. Speaking of 100 things, you must have made 100 cupcakes. Liam was right. Those were Leela's favorite cupcakes, probably about 100 different flavors. Leela got an idea. That's it, she said. Leela grinned and imagined Mrs. Johnson's bulletin board. Hawaii is Mrs. Jones' favorite place for the 100-day party. I can bake 100 Aloha pineapple cupcakes. Chapter 3, Aloha Pineapple. 100 cupcakes were allowed to bake in one night. Leela got to work. She pulled out the recipe. She mixed the dry ingredients. She whisked the wet ones. She combined them all. Leela stuffed baking cups into the pan. She poured, baked, and roasted. Liam helped too. Time flew, and soon it was almost dinner time. Oh no, said Leela, counting. I've only got 24 cupcakes. Liam made a face when he was doing math in his head. 76 to go, huh? He said. I'll never finish, Leela cried, wiping flour from her face. Liam took a bit of one of the cookies Rebecca had baked. If only you had 2 ovens. 2 ovens, Leela pumped her fist. Yes, if I can use your oven too, I might be able to bake them all. Liam called home and reported back to Leela. After dinner, our oven is all yours. That night, Leela baked and decorated cupcakes. Everyone was happy to help. Just before bedtime, Leela and Liam met in the hallway. What was their cupcake count? Did they finish 100? Chapter 4, 100-day math. Leela set down her cupcakes on a table in the classroom. If only it was a 50 days of school party, she whispered, shaking her head. She only had 50 cupcakes. Leela looked around. Mrs. Johnson had set up activities all over. There were 100 new spelling words on the board, 100 pieces of candy to count at the table, 100 books to read in a pile of corner, and a teacher who looked 100 years old. All that was left to present everyone special items. Kids brought out 100 googly eyes, finger puppets, jacks, and more. Soon it was Leela's turn. Leela stood. Mrs. Johnson, I wanted to make you chocolates. How sweet, her teacher replied. It would have been, Leela sighed, if Ladu hadn't eaten the candy mold. Anyway, I know how much you like Hawaii. Oh, yes, said the old Mrs. Johnson as Leela went to collect her 50 cupcakes from the table. A multiplication poster behind them caught her eye. Suddenly, Leela knew what to do. Sweet, actually, can I have a few more minutes? She asked. Sure, her teacher replied, nodding. Leela hurried to the cafeteria and returned with a cake knife. She checked the multiplication again and did the math in her head to be sure. 50 cupcakes times 2 equals 100 cupcakes, she whispered, slicing each cupcake in half. Finally, Leela returned to the front of the room. I present to you 100 Aloha pineapple cupcakes. Leela saw the biggest smile spread across old Mrs. Johnson's face. Happy 100 days of school. Today I read 2 books. One is called Leela's Sweet Treats International Night, and book 2 is Leela's Sweet Treats 100th Day Celebration. Thank you for seeing this video. Bye. Thank you for seeing this video. Bye.